We're here with Francesco from Hawksford, all the way from Hong Kong. Wonderful to see you again in Australia, Francesco. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Smooth flight, arrived last night, back to the hotel, and now ready to start the journey in Australia.
Well, I think you landed just at the end of Taylor Swift, so the big crowd coming through.
Oh, did it? Okay, I didn't know that.
Now, Francesco, I know that we've had the pleasure of hearing from you in the past, last year as well, about all the wonderful services that Hawksford do. But tell us about what's coming up for this year, 2024, and how Hawksford can help.
So Hong Kong has, let's say, implemented a new range of supporting scheme and boosted those schemes. So there's never been a better time, I would say, to come to Hong Kong if you need to, especially if you're an SME, you need some support to drive your international expansion. Again, this speaks the truth to Hong Kong wanting to maintain the status of the Asia World City and an international hub.
Yeah. And what I loved about listening to you last year when we had the in-depth roadshow was that the amount of knowledge that you have that you can pass on to Australian companies who want to navigate the best way to enter the market and the right incentives and what sort of structures are in place.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we specialize in corporate service provision to especially SMEs. So we have a wide range of clients coming from Australia, and Hong Kong is maybe in the common market here less well known than Singapore, for example, but it is the gateway to Mainland China, which is where a lot of export of Australia flows to. So it's a privileged spot to do business with Mainland China, absolutely, both in terms of tax incentives, funding schemes from the government, and easy to do business as well.
And as you said, the gateway to China, but also the whole Asian region as well.
Yes, absolutely. Hong Kong does not limit itself as the gateway to China anymore, although it is what it's historically known for. And the schemes put in place by the government, which is sort of an added service that we give to clients on top of our bread and butter, the accounting and the tax services. We do have clients in that part as well. And Hong Kong government does fund companies to expand up to date with a specific scheme up to 37 countries in the world.
Fantastic. Now, Francesco, I spoke to Herman earlier, and he mentioned the things such as green tech and some of those, I suppose, innovation sectors that Australia is really growing with. Are there any particular sectors that you're excited about with Australia?
Yes, there are. I would say the medtech, it's a big hit now in Hong Kong. There is a massive investment going on, not only in the northern part of Hong Kong, it's called Northern Metropolis. It's a blueprint now. But the Hong Kong Science and Technology Park will be doubled in the sites and resources and spaces to invest. And we do have actually a couple at least of Australian companies from Melbourne. Actually, we're here. I'm not allowed to say the name, but they're in the medtech sector and they're doing very well. They both came in this year on the big wave of support and all the attractive tools that Hong Kong put in place, and they're doing very well.
Great. Well, I know that you've been a long time supporter of Invest Hong Kong, and you're one of their partners that work a lot with their clients as well. So it's great to see you back here in Australia, here in Melbourne, and look forward to I'm sure many companies will want to talk to you during your trip.
We're here to help and support and boost Hong Kong that we love so much.
Thanks so much, Francesco. Great to see you again.